Okay. Assalamualaikum to me, my lecturer, and to all my friends. Today, I want to talk about the animal cruelty free. Okay. My name is Siti Nofaiza binti Lokman from subject responsible marketing MKT 622. Okay. So, this social issues is based on the animal cruelty free. The main problem of this is animal abusing because animal abusing is getting serious nowadays because there are many cases report kids and my the purpose statement of the social issues is to create awareness and as a justice act for the animals. Yes, we all know animal cannot talk, cannot say that they hurt, cannot say that they feel harm. So that's why I want to create this kind of awareness so that we can think about it and realizing it. Okay, cruelty free to animals, also called as animal abuse, animal neglect, or animal cruelty. It is the infliction by omission or neglect or by commission by humans of suffering or harm upon any non-human animals. Okay, more narrowly, it can be the causing of harm or suffering for specific achievement, such as killing animals for entertainment. Cruelty to animals sometimes encompasses inflicting harm. Okay, so there are a few factors that causing the animal abuse. Okay, this animal abuse, I put it into two, like I also include animal testing, but it's kind of similar. But animal abuse are, yeah, it's a more general where animal testing are usually uh, is did in the lab. Okay, so for animal abuse, the main reason people want to do it is because they have experienced the same violence themselves, maybe from their past, from their childhood. So, and they get used to it and they want to do it to the animals. Okay, next is people who think that animals do not deserve any respect. I'm sorry. This is due to what? To the third reason, because they are lack of education. Animals do we need to respect animals because why? Because it's our creation too, and because they have life, they have feelings. So that is really crucial for us to think about. Okay, so animal testing, research to understand the body in health and illness. And next is for safety testing for medicines and products, beauty products, skincare. There's a lot of skincare that are not animal cruelty free because they test on animals. Next is research and development for medicines. So breeding genetically modified animals. Maybe they wanna improve the breed or anything. Okay, next. Okay, so here are some of the background of the issues. Throughout history, our livelihood has been interwoven with animals. People have harnessed animal muscle power and used animal body for fuel, skin, food, and countless products, allowing people to thrive. So honestly, if you guys ever seen a picture, maybe on a social media, people show that the world, the Earth without the human versus the Earth without animals and flora and fauna. Uh, the world, the Earth without human would be so much better than without flora and fauna. Would be dreadful. Human would be extinct. Okay, so here are like 3 decades or 3 different years, but in early history, okay, to animals were used intensively for their muscle power as draw animals to pull plows or sleds with blocks of limestone for construction. And I do think that now people still use animals for construction. Maybe I think maybe in India or maybe use elephant. Maybe in a country where the people are quite poor, they usually use animals to help them. Okay? During the Middle Age, life was filled with fear and violence, pestilence and disease. Animals were often blamed for human illness. Dogs and cats running free in the village were apt to be scapegoated for spreading the plague. So they were frequently hunted or burned. And during the Renaissance, people became more curious about how the nature and biology works. Okay, so they learned more ways to breed and raise domestic stock animals, which led to sharp rise in consumption of meat during the 14th and 15th century. In addition of consumption, animals were used as way of conferring statuses. Okay, so here are type of animal cruelty. What are they usually used for? One is for food, experiments, clothing, and entertainment. Okay, so for food, because I'm a Muslim, so I do eat meat. And for non-Muslim, there were vegetarians and so. But okay, here I do put some kind of like explanation. Okay, this is the Muslim ritual slaughter. They are Muslim. We are only allowed to eat meat that has been killed according to the Sharia law. Okay, this method of killing is often attacked by animal rights activists as barbaric, bloodthirsty ritual slaughter, which is quite like over for the name. Okay, well, of course, as Muslim, we do disagree because this law on killing animals is designed to reduce the pain and distress that the animal suffers. Okay, and if you can see at the slide, there's a conventional stunning method for animals like for cattle, sheep, chicken. They use gun, they use electric shock, which is I think that's more like porting, dying like that. Okay, so yeah, this is quite a sensitive, but move to the next one is for clothing, fashion purposes. Okay, well luckily nowadays there's a lot of brand that doesn't use the real animal skin anymore. Mainly because of the price, like a cow leather is quite expensive nowadays. Nowadays, we do have been introduced with coated canvas, where canvas they coat and make a handbag with a fox leather, like uh, Charles and Kate. Michael Kors start doing that now. Some of their newer bag doesn't use animal leather anymore. And as on the slide, that is a Hermes Birkin Himalayan. It's a white crop one, and that one was 1 million ringgit Malaysia. It's more than 1 million ringgit. And yeah, they use a crocodile and at Hermes, and the real crocodile leather were like 100,000 ringgit one for a bag, same price as a house. So yeah, and yeah, Hermes do breed crocodile just for making their bag and watches and to sell to people. And the way that their worker kills the crocodile also quite beautiful because they like stab in their head and just like you can watch the video on YouTube. Okay, next is for experiment purpose. This is like in the lab. Yeah, the rabbit and the monkey product, skincare product, shampoo products they use on animals. So If you guys like wanna like yeah wanna join the uh animal cruelty free gang, you guys can look at the logo that on the product notice they put a logo that it is a animal cruelty free product. Okay. Next is for entertainment. This is the saddest part, like elephants, tigers in the circus, monkeys were in the cage and were tortured and were forced to entertain people, and the money doesn't go to them, but goes to the humans that torture them. So it's really pity. Okay, so here are a little bit facts about animal abuse. So one animal is abused every minute. Yeah, by the time you read these articles, an animal will be abused. Some would even die due to torture and neglect. Okay, 10 million animals in the U.S. are abused to death annually. Okay, this includes birds, fish, monkey, pigs. Okay, not to mention the mice in lab too. And then the 100,000 horses in U.S. also die every year. That's over 4 million since 1980. Most of them are healthy and could continue to live. Yeah, this is because of the horse meat demand. Okay, 71% of individuals connected to domestic violence has also abused animal of pets. 88% of animals investigated, 88%, so sorry, 88% of people investigated for child abuse also hurt animals. Okay? They're like correlated between each other, abuse and abusing and abusive. Okay? And the pet, the human best friend, a dog, comprise 65% of all suffering animal suffering abuse. So I really don't I really like, well, dogs. Even though I'm Muslim, I love dogs. I love looking at dogs. So I really this is because this is from my family background where I see my friends and yeah, my older, like my brother friend or anything, when they see a dog, they usually want to like hit them, throw a rock. I think people shouldn't do that when they see the yeah, hunting, ew, ew, and try to hurt that dog while that dog doesn't know anything. So I really think that parents mean plays an important role to teach their children not to do that to animals. So their child can be a better person when they grow up, and so on. Their grandchild. Okay, so here are the statistics of animal cruelty in Malaysia. I don't want to say a long thing about this because you can see from the chart from 2016, 17, and 18, the animal abuse are increased. It's true, it's increased, and there are many cases now. They even people put poison in a cat food so that many cat go and eat, and every cat dies. A man put a pregnant cat into a washing machine or the dryer, and the cat is die. Well, it's people. I don't know what's wrong with people, but yeah. So here are the fine that the Malaysian government has brought. It's about 12,500 ringgit, and 190 cases recorded. So more than 90% of these cases involve dog and cats, the one are pretty near to humans. So humans are pretty cruel, okay? So we need to behave ourselves, and yeah, it's really sad too. Okay, so here are 10 easy ways to prevent animal cruelty. First, be aware of abuse and neglect and report it. Don't afraid to report this, okay? Second, teach children to respect all animals. Third one, support legislation that support animal welfare at the city, state, and federal level in your community. Number four, buy cruelty-free vegan products. Okay, that's one I think I need to work on more because I love handbag and I love landscape. Number five is to donate money or supplies to your local animal rescue organization. If you log into Instagram or Facebook, there are many, many, many like what animal rescue place house. They do provide their account number and they keep updating the cat and the dog. They each one of them has their own name, and we can like provide money to the animals. We can help them that way if we cannot like grab the animals and uh, take it to our home and pet them, but we can always provide money for the organization. Number six is to educate others about animal cruelty issues. Seven, adopt a pet from your animal local shelter. Hey, local animal shelter. Um, well, I really think, okay, animal shelter is good, but if you go out and you find like on the street, on the roadside, where there cat or dogs who doesn't have owners and sick and hungry, everything, you take that one. If you love a cat, don't order a 7,000 ringgit cat and you say you love animals so much and you pay for them, but you doesn't care the one that is ugly or sick. I don't agree with that perception, with that thinking. If you want a cat, you buy. No, you don't buy. I know it's paper money, but I think we need to help the cat that are need our love. Yeah, because all of my cat, I never buy a cat. All of my cats are the one that come to my house, come to my parents' restaurant, and I keep them. I until they have a lot of generations, and now I have many cats without even thinking to put their name because there are just too many. So I really think, yeah, we shouldn't buy. We doesn't need to spend many thousands of money to buy one cat that everyone wants to care for them. But we need to open our heart to accept the one that are really need our attention. Yeah, that is so important. Okay. Uh, nine. Oh, eight. Know your state animal cruelty law. Number nine. Be an example of kindness to animal every day. I just seen a school friend of mine carry a cat food. Like they put it inside a plastic, like a step one, a dry cat food, like Friskies, Whiskers, with cat. And every time she like find a cat outside, she would always like give to them. And if you guys want, you guys can also put it inside your car, in your boot. Okay, and number 10 is to be a volunteer at animal shelter. Uh, and you do also can if you love animals. Okay, so that's all for my presentation today. Thank you.